Once, twice, thrice, or maybe n number of times. This is the answer for the question which I'm going to ask everyone right now. How many times have you gotten into an argument with someone over what someone said, and then you later found out that the person meant something completely different than what was running through your head? Quite often, isn't it? What's this called? Miscommunication. So presenting a speech on miscommunication, this is Yash Lama from the Department of History, 6th semester. Problems in every society derive from one specific thing: miscommunication. So what is this thing? Miscommunication is the failure to communicate clearly or adequately. You see, communication is an exchange of ideas, knowledge, etc. between individuals by using understandable languages. Miscommunication sometimes occurs in this very exchange of ideas. The receiver hears but does not listen. I believe that communication is an important and vital part of the society. Speaking from my few years of understanding of the society, I have seen miscommunication cause uncertainty, tension, and stress. Yes, it's annoying, quite disappointing, and very frustrating. So what causes miscommunication, and how can we fix it? Today I'm going to share with you 3 major issues which often lead to miscommunication. Number 1, lack of trust. If you are not open and forthright with your friends whenever a problem arises, they will not automatically know what is going through you, and they may feel resentful. In addition to that, they wouldn't be sure whether to trust you the next time at all. Solution: all individuals deserve an environment with respect and honesty. So maintaining the trust of your friends should be your top priority. Establish more communications, be it in the forms of texts or calls, and keep them regularly updated. Number 2, assumptions. Assumptions is the villainous character of most of the people here. When you make assumptions about your friends, their behavior, or maybe even some specific thing which they've just said, you contribute to miscommunication. Wrong assumptions can give individuals bad reputations, it can strain relationships, and even cause the strongest of bonds to break. Solution: focus your attention more on what you know is true, rather than what you think is true. Don't just assume, don't hesitate to ask, just go and seek clarification whenever necessary. Number 3, using too many shortcuts and emojis. While I've used these myself in certain situations, typically it's just sending a smiley face to let the person on the other end know that I am pleased with the message. However, when I start seeing emojis and shortcuts which I am not familiar with, I don't know what that person is trying to say. And certainly I don't have time to look it up on some kind of search engine. So, solution for that: though in trend these days, we should really avoid using shortcuts and emojis on a daily basis. It's better to stick to proper and professional language. But again, do focus on what I have said. I said using too many, because using them judiciously does not usually cause harm. Now, I would like to bring to your notice how one word made me realize the importance of communication. In one of the instances, I had made a poster presentation and had used one word in particular. At that point of time, I thought that this word is suitable to convey my message across the audience. But immediately I was corrected that the word can be perceived and have another meaning as well. It was too late though. Nevertheless, that day I realized the importance of choosing correct words, especially those which have two meanings and which can lead to miscommunication. We need to choose our words wisely, because sometimes the word itself might not be self-explanatory, and we need to add more information and elaborate on it. In conclusion, miscommunication is a growing process of misunderstandings to confusions to arguments to fights. which many a times cannot be undone and are irreversible. We find miscommunication everywhere we go, whether it's over a petty argument or maybe even something that hits closer to home. Miscommunication can have various effects on different people. Miscommunication is the number one cause of all problems. You see, communication is your bridge to other people. Without it, there's nothing.